So if you're a business owner, I want you to listen carefully. No wonder you get confused. No wonder you have anxiety and fear and anger and frustration. I don't want to talk about mindset, but let me tell you a secret. How to overcome fear in 2023 in business and in life. So if you're a business owner, I want you to listen carefully. If you have any challenges going on in life, I want you to listen carefully as well, because it comes down to the main one thing. I'm talking about four things, but the one and number one always is your mindset. It doesn't matter if it's business, doesn't matter if it's life, any situations in life, business included, has to do with your mindset. If it comes to fear, anxiety, anger, frustration, all that stuff, all these emotions on you. It's the way you perceive things. It's the way how you consciously or subconsciously decide to deal with things. It makes you feel a certain way. And if it comes to 2023 right now, so much stuff is going on. It's so much stuff. But let me tell you a secret. I don't want to talk about mindset like most people do. I want you to understand one thing. I also want to challenge you with what I'm saying right now. Your mindset, it's always fear. Let's take fear and anxiety. It comes down to two things. You have fear and anxiety based on something that you experienced in the past. In other words, it has to do with your memory, and it has to do with something that may be going to happen in your future. So it's always memory and imagination. This is where we are all masters in. We have a great sense of imagination. We have all these stories that come up in our heads, what maybe could happen. Especially if we dive into all the crap that people are posting out there all day long, every day, in every country, in every industry. If you pay attention to that stuff, no wonder you get confused. No wonder you have anxiety and fear and anger and frustration. Or, like I said, it has to do with your memory. How much of your fear, current fear, anger, or whatever your emotion is, has to do with something that happened to you in the past? If it happens for you, if it happened through you, it's a completely different topic. But what of the current state of being that you connect or feel fear or anger or anxiety right now has to do with something that has happened to you in the past? It's either one of those. You do not do one thing, the main thing. Live the moment, live in the now, right now, control the controllables. This is what we usually don't do. That's why we have all these stories and voices in our heads, and based on them, we have an emotions, and it calls often fear or anxiety. Now, number two, how can you avoid that? Stop paying attention to media. There's a Russian war going on right now. Then there's the financial crisis. Then the dollar will not exist anymore. It will take over cryptocurrency. Then the bank went down like in Silicon Valley. So many people lost their money. Real estate seems to. Robert Kiyosaki says this. Grant Cardone says that. The government says this. Trump is in front of court. There's so much stuff going on, and so many of you guys listen to all that crap every single day. You go on social media, you read that stuff. You go on YouTube, you listen and see that stuff. You go on podcasts and follow that crap. Then you go and research about all this negative bullshit that has nothing to do with who you are and with your personal life. We just make ourselves believe that it does, but it doesn't. It doesn't. You can make it become part of your life by paying attention to it and create the belief that it does, has to do with you and your life. So avoid media, avoid environment and negative people. Avoid it. It's a choice. You can do that. You can definitely do that. It's a choice. And everything else is an excuse. And again, to have an excuse is your choice as well, just as it is mine. So if it comes to anxiety specifically, there's another video. You can watch that up. I recommend you to watch that video about anxiety if you didn't see that yet. It's really helpful and give you some points on how to redirect in order to feel the way you want to feel. So let me come to point number three. Point number three is focus on what you want. Shift your focus. How do you want it to be in your business, with your business partners, with your clients? How do you want it to be in your life? With your partner, with your children, with your husband, wife, health-wise? How do you want it to be? Focus on that stuff. You know that already, but so many people know it and don't do it. How many times did you have in mind to make a vision board? How many times did you take the time and actually write down your goals in all areas of life? How many times did you look at these notes and actually create an action plan for it? How many times did you start and not following through? Is this just the next time? Or is this the time when you say, okay, enough is enough, I'm doing it? Take action. This is point number 4. Create a plan and follow the plan. Take action. The only way to change and achieve things that are new to you is to take action. And to just take action is most of the time not very useful, not very beneficial. Create a plan. In order to create a plan, you need to take the time and sit down. What do you want? How do you want it to be? How can you achieve these goals? What is required from you to actually achieve these goals? Create that plan, break it down into milestones, into daily tasks, and then follow the daily tasks, and you will achieve your goals step by step. This is what you do in business. This is what you do in life. And again, you decide if this is just the next video. You decide if I am just the next person who reminded you on doing that stuff, and you decide to take action or not. What I recommend you to do is sit down, take a few hours, 2-3 hours, go somewhere, be in nature, take a book, a journal, piece of paper. Don't type it on your laptop. Turn off your phone, all distractions, and be with yourself alone and serious. What do you want? How do you want it to be? All areas of life. Write it down. How do you want your business to be? Your wealth, your relationships, your partnership, your health. Like pretty much anything that comes to mind, write it down and spend the time to think it through. What do you want? Why do you want it? How do you want it to? As if already achieved. If Genie would be right in front of you and tells you, you have 3 wishes for each areas that you wrote down in your journal, how do you want it to be? What would you answer? This is not some BS, try to make some unrealistic wishes BS stuff. This is about your life. This is about your health. This is about your finances. This is about your fulfillment, happiness, relationships, and everything that you value in your life. So take that serious. Take it serious, create a plan, follow the plan, and before you know it, you will achieve those things. And this is not coming from me, this is proven. They did studies again and again. People who write stuff down and follow the plan on how to achieve what they want to achieve, I believe 95 or 97% of them achieve it. But it's on you, it's a decision. So how to overcome fear in 2023 is how you come fear into your whole life. Every situation, it's always the same. It's your mindset. Don't focus on the past. Don't focus on the future. Focus on the now. Control the controllables. Know what you want. Know why you want it. Create a plan. Avoid everything that is negative. Focus on the things that you want. Take action every single day, step by step. Appreciate your process, your progress, and celebrate. Be happy, be healthy. Give this video a thumb up. Send it to someone you think need to hear that message. Because too many of us just talk. We have so many talkers. We have also many listeners. But we do not have enough people who actually take action. To give advice, but to actually follow your own advice that you give others, day by day over a long period of time. This is not just what makes the change. This is what makes you be fulfilled. So it's a choice. I hope that helps. Stay healthy, stay tuned. Watch out for my next video. Give this video a thumb up and subscribe to my channel.